Riel Brantley is a ninth grader attending Father Duenas. He lives in Yigo and competes for his school interscholastically in bowling, a sport he's been playing for just 3 years. Oh, and silly me, how could I have forgotten? He's also this year's boys division most valuable player as a freshman.
It feels insane, crazy, because I know that it's hard because usually like the upperclassmen, they always name them, but since I'm a freshman, I just unbelievable.
Rio also shares the technique and strategy that's allowed him to shoot 220. Trust me, this MVP has a plan.
I try to hook it, which is like curves, because most people, because you try to hit the pocket, and it helps get the strike.
But despite his ability and mindset, he's still befuddled by the most perplexing scenario that anyone who's ever lined up at the lanes has had to face.
Well, the 7-10 split is one of the hardest splits to convert in bowling. So like, I never converted it yet, but I hope to get there one day.
Now, it's one thing to be a most valuable player and rely on technique and form and raw ability. You also have to be mentally tough. So let's now find out what makes this MVP take his game to the next level. All right, hi. Hi, can I have a 6-inch tuna, please?
Now, having firmly established himself as a phenom, his true strength comes at home. He gets his grounding, his teamwork, his focus, his humility from his family.
When we used to bowl back at our lanes in Anderson, I would always be the one who's beating him, and then I would always just say, you know, you just got to train and you just got to get better than me. So then now that he's an actual MVP of the league, pretty proud of him.
So do you still beat him on a regular basis, or does he give you a run for your money now?
It's pretty close now. Yeah.
Older brother Ryan bowled for FD himself and now attends college in Vegas.
So we have the competitive nature between brothers, right? You want to be the best between your brothers so that you can kind of show off. But then I also learned stuff from when I was bowling in the league, and the things that I was being taught, I also went up to him and I'm also saying to him, hey, this is what I learned and this is what you should be doing.
And as brothers tend to do in sports, the best motivator is some good old sibling trash talk.
Who typically starts it and who typically ends it?
Typically me. I start it, but he usually ends it.
Okay. So seniority wins, right?
Seniority rules.
Undoubtedly, their biggest fan is Sergeant Major Ron Brantley. In the Army, he's a devoted leader of men. But in this athletic family, he's an immeasurably proud dad.
It's just like with my soldiers, it's kind of the same thing. You let them surprise you, right? Let them surprise you. Let them bring out the best in them. And with my kids, that's all I've been able to do, right? With just support them, myself and my wife. His first love was baseball, and I thought that's where he was going to go with that. And all of a sudden, he just started following me in golf. Bowling was it surprised me.
And while Riel says his fellow friars made sure their new young gun had to earn his spot, in keeping with FD tradition, they made sure they had his back all season long.
Those guys, they were very proud of me. Like, they held me and supported me throughout the whole way.
KUAM Sports Ambassadors is brought to you by Subway, Powerade, and Body Armor.